welcome to a brand new speed build. So today I am building an eco-family home in Evergreen Harbour. This home is perfect for a family of 4, maybe 5 Sims. There's 4 bedrooms I think in this build, so if you have like 2 parents and 3 children, that's kind of about right for this home. But obviously you can have whatever you like. There's an extra like an office space down in the front of the build, which we could obviously turn into another bedroom if you so wish. So I don't think I've ever built in this world before. I'm not really sure why. This lot in particular, I didn't realise until I was trying to save it to the gallery, is it's actually backwards. So when you go to upload it and it shows you what the thumbnail will look like, it's actually like the wrong way round from what you would expect. So I have built it this way thinking that this was the front. It's when you load into this lot, this is where it kind of takes you. And then when you upload it, it shows you that the front is from where the little garden area is, where I have put the back of the house. So yeah, a little bit strange, but you know, that's fine. I just turned it around. So I didn't really know what I was doing with this at first. Most of the time I have a reference picture or something to go off of, some kind of inspiration, but this one I kind of just started drawing random boxes and hoped for the best, and this is what we now have. So I really hope you like it. I wasn't intending on this to be limited in any way, but it did end up being a limited pack build. So I have used Eco Lifestyle and Snowy Escape in this. When I uploaded it to the gallery, it did tell me that there was a debug item from Get Together, and I think it was like a half wall roof trim from Get Famous, and then there was like another dine out item that I had originally used when I first started building this, but you know, when I was limiting my packs and everything, I got about halfway through and decided that I wanted it to be limited pack, so I started deleting and replacing items that were from, you know, random packs. I'd used like one item, I just changed it out so that, you know, I didn't use that pack. And the gallery still told me that they were included in the build somewhere, even though I had gone through it. I spent like an hour going through this whole thing just to make sure that there wasn't those items included, and I couldn't find them anywhere, but the gallery was still telling me that they were in the build somewhere, so they're not. Don't believe it, it lies to you. So if you don't have those packs, then nothing should be missing if you download it. You know, you only need Snowy Escape and Eco Lifestyle, and to be honest, the Snowy Escape items, I think I've decorated one bedroom, and I think I've used like the wallpaper on the garage and some windows. That's about it. Like 90% of this build is Eco Lifestyle, which I really quite like the two together actually. The like the color swatches from both packs seem to complement each other quite nicely, and I know they were like the last 2 released, so that should be expected. But I've learnt to not expect anything from The Sims lately, and that way you can't be disappointed, I think. So this morning I woke up to see quite a lot of posts and videos on this new potential expansion pack that is coming out, and I've seen a lot of speculation on it, and I'm just interested to know like what your thoughts are on it. I'm reserving judgment and not getting my hopes up for anything, but it does look like it could be something really exciting, and I will honestly just be happy with anything at this point. I really like the picture that's on the front of the postcard. It looks like, it kind of looks like a place that's very close to where my kind of childhood home is. Literally like 20 minutes out of the city, and it looks like that. So yeah, I think it'll be really exciting, and I'm looking forward to it. So yeah, let me know what you think. I'm interested to know what your opinions are. So as you can see, I'm now roofing this. I originally was going to have like a flat roof on this build, and I've seen it done, you know, lots of other people have done it, and I've done flat roofs in the past, but for some reason in this build it made it look incomplete, like I hadn't finished it, and I don't know, I didn't really like it too much, so I started adding some roofing, and I much preferred it with a kind of angled roof on this. This section that I'm doing right here is completely open all the way down to the like ground floor, and I end up putting like the dining room in there, so it's a big like a multi-storied room with a glass roof on it, which I thought was really nice. I end up putting another glass roof in the middle of this big large section here because as you will see a little bit later, I put like the stairwell and the hallway in there, and it ends up there's no light source at all. So I end up putting a skylight in there just to try and get some sunlight in. I put another skylight in the top of the garage too. So I use the terrain tools to pull the ground up to match this like faux garage, because we don't have cars, but you know, I like to pretend. A little bit later, like right now, you will see that I've used a roof piece instead. I end up deleting that, which is why I haven't included it in the video, because the color swatches on the roof tile compared to the floor tile, and they just don't match, and it just was irritating me, so we go back to using terrain tools. So I just spoke about roof completely over what I just did there. I used the pull lights and sized them down as far as the game will allow me, not using tool, just, you know, using the bracket keys to make like a nice little number for the front of the house. I just thought it was a nice look. So here you can see these, to me, should be the same swatches between the roof and the floor tile, but they really don't match, and it just, I was not having a good day. I think this is the point where I decided that I wanted it to be limited pack, so I just went and changed all of the like concrete wall paint that I have on the side to the one that came with the eco lifestyle pack. I wanted this to have the like as much of the items that we have that say like it's a bill reducer or like it's green or something, you know, so that it's not industrial like a lot of the concrete and everything is. This one that came with the eco pack says it's like a green item, so I try to use all of the green items. I've tried to set out here where I want the garden beds to go. I end up using the base game debug like planters that we have, and just put these over the top. It just looked a little bit nicer than just random flat boxes. Unfortunately, obviously we can't terrain paint in those garden planters. So they're completely green, whereas I probably would have preferred them to be like dirt like this, but it's fine. I think they still look a lot nicer than what I have done right now. So I'm adding some fencing, or trying to figure out what fencing I want added around this pool area, patio area. I end up using like a, I don't know what it is. I think it's just a decorative item from the eco pack. It's like climbing vines up like a trellis type thing, and I've put those all the way around and then used the tool mod to lower them down, just to create like a nice privacy fence that you can still see through, doesn't block the view or the light. I think it looks nice. So these fences, the bush kind of hedge fence, we get two different heights in the game. There's like the normal one and then what they call a privacy fence, which is actually only very minimally taller. And I much would have preferred that one that I've used to be a little bit shorter. because this little patio thing that I've got out the back, I put the like dew collector and some like planter boxes and things, and it just, I feel like it probably should have been a little bit shorter, but I really wanted to use the hedge fence, so that I had to use that one. So we are now doing the floor plan. I kind of just winged it with this. I am using these doors from Get Famous, which I do actually delete and use eco lifestyle ones a little bit later. I unfortunately, I had every intention of including the interior in this video. However, my game decided that that was not going to happen, and I saved this and came back to it the next day to furnish it. Furnished a fair bit of it, and then every time I tried to save, my game would crash. I don't know why, but it did. And the only way that I could kind of fix it was to remove my entire mods folder, which is not an issue, you know, just my Sims are now bald and naked. But you know, that's fine, I can redo that. So I had to completely, you know, empty my mods folder, repair the game, and reboot it like 2 or 3 times before it would actually, you know, before the furniture would actually stick. And before my game stopped crashing every time I tried to save it. It was very irritating, and I don't really know why that was happening. I assumed it was mods to begin with, so, you know, removed the mods folder, but it's still done it, so I don't know what happened. But yeah, as you can see, I've now added the skylights that I mentioned earlier into the garage and the top of the like hallway area. I do add some what are they called? Solar panels and wind turbines up onto this kind of area. I really wanted to make this like as green as possible. So I have every intention of using this for my my challenge legacy Sims that I have on Tumblr. At the moment they are still living in my starter farm that I built a couple weeks ago, and I'm slowly saving up money so they can buy this. I'm not entirely sure how much money this house costs. I didn't limit the budget, I just kind of did whatever I wanted and added, you know, whatever I needed in the house. So I'll probably change it out and use some different CC items and things, which is what I do when I, you know, play the game by myself. But for this build, you know, for the purpose of uploading it, I have just used, you know, in-game items. So these, I think they're like topiary bushes, is that how you say it? Topiary, I don't know. I've used them maybe like once or twice, but they've always been very, I don't know, difficult for me to use. So I like the way that I've used them in this. And I just think they look interesting. So we are almost at the end of the build now. I have included some what are they called? Screenshots and some little cinematics for you. I really hope you enjoy them. Thank you so much for watching. If you would like to download this build, it's on the gallery under my ID AriaFaeYT and under the hashtag AriaFae, and the tray files are on Tumblr if you would like to grab those instead. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoy, and I will see you all next time. Bye everyone.